Welcome back to Flo's Corner. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make cake pops using boxed cake mix that tastes flavorful and won't fall off the stick. So first we're going to start with our vanilla cake pops. First you're going to need 3 large eggs, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of water. You're also going to need 1 cup of sour cream, 1 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla flavoring, and 1/2 teaspoon of almond flavoring. Add your eggs and sugar and use your mixer on a medium speed to have it well combined. You can use a hand mixer or a stand mixer, whichever is your preference. Now you're going to take your sour cream and add it to the bowl. Sour cream in your cake mix helps the cake become more dense and rich, which is very yummy. Now you will mix again until well combined. Now you're going to add in your vanilla cake mix. You can use Duncan Hines or Pillsbury, whichever is your preference. Mix again for a few minutes until you see the cake mix is coming together. Now you're going to pour in your water little at a time so that all the water doesn't splash out of the cake mix. This is a no oil or butter recipe, so you do not need any of those into this cake mix. Now you will add your flour a little at a time once again so that there is not a flour shower happening. The flour and the eggs are the crucial part of this cake pop recipe because we need our cake pops to be strong and hold its shape. Now you will add your vanilla and almond flavoring. Check with your customers first to see if they have an almond allergy. Add 1 box of vanilla pudding mix. This will give you your flavor and moisture that makes boxed cake mix taste so yummy. Now that all the ingredients are mixed in, you will just mix your cake mix for about another 2 minutes so that everything is combined. Now you can grab your cake pan and line it with parchment paper. Here I am using my 9x13 cake pan. Pour in your cake batter. Smooth it out so you can have even distribution. Bake in your oven at 350 degrees for about 45 to 50 minutes. For lemon cake pops, you're going to need a box of lemon cake mix, a box of lemon pudding mix, and 1 to 2 teaspoons of lemon extract. For chocolate cake pops, you will use a box of chocolate fudge or devil's food cake mix, 1 box of chocolate pudding mix, and 1 to 2 teaspoons of espresso powder. I kind of left it in a few more minutes than it should have, so it got a little bit crispy on the top, so I just cut it off. While it is piping hot, you will take some aluminum foil and you will cover the whole pan so that the cake can sweat. Leave on for about 20 to 30 minutes. Remove the foil, then break the cake up and place it into your stand mixer with the paddle attachment. Mix on a low speed, the cake will start to crumble. Mix it for about a minute before you notice the cake starts coming together. Once you notice the crumble is becoming one big ball, then you know that the crumble is ready. It should have a pasty texture. When you smush it between your fingers, you should know that there is no crumble. There is no need for frosting or buttercream. Now you're going to take some plastic wrap and cover the cake. Make sure that it is well wrapped, so I would wrap it twice. For extra protection, put it inside of a big Ziploc bag. Let it sit at room temperature for about 8 hours or overnight. I notice I get the best results when I leave it overnight, so I recommend overnight. Remove the saran wrap and you're going to notice that it is one big ball. It's going to have like a Play-Doh type texture, but this is going to be very useful when balling your cake pop into a ball without it falling off of the stick. When using boxed cake mix, sometimes you may notice that the cake can taste not so flavorful, so adding these extra ingredients really help with making your cake pops taste much better when using boxed cake mix. You will notice that this recipe definitely helps with the strengthening of the cake pops when you are rolling them or trying to shape them into different types of shapes. Also, this recipe doesn't call for any type of icing or buttercream, so that makes the cake in particular very flavorful. You don't need to add any more sweetness to it. I've played around with so many different cake pop techniques, but I found that this one is the best one that works best for me. This recipe tastes so yummy, and I have the most compliments for when I make these cake pops. I hope this recipe was useful. Let me know if you try it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!